Welcome student in the third part of our video lecture, trademarks and secret, under the main topic, introduction to intellectual property rights. These are the contents already described in our previous videos, and this is the slide representing different trademark, the different shapes, different logos, symbols, etc. Okay, so we should know about the trademark. What is the trademark? So under the Trademark Act 1999, it is the mark which is capable of being represented graphically and capable of distinguishing the goods or services from one another. And the trademark may include some symbol, logo, sound, design, color, device, signature, shape, etc. Okay. So before dealing in detail, we should know about some meaning of some terms used in the trademark. So trademarks are generally known as brand name also. Okay. So what is the brand, or we say brand name क्या है? It refers to a name, term or sign to identify the goods or services of one seller to differentiate from those of other competitor. Okay. You can take the example of McDonald. So McDonald is the brand name for the chain of restaurants. Okay. Then what is symbol? So symbol generally takes the shape of brand. It is the visual depiction of a brand, visual depiction of a company. So see here, McDonald is the brand name written, and this is the symbol, okay, of the MACD. Then we talk about the sound. So sound can be used as the trademark. If you are interested in Hollywood movies, so before the start of the movie you must have seen this symbol. So here the sound used is the roar of the lion. Okay, so roar of the lion is the trademark for MGM Pictures, Metro Goldwyn Mayer Pictures, an American company involved in making the films, okay, Hollywood films. Then we talk about another trademark, color. If we see the capsules containing drugs, these come in different colors, and also a particular color of the capsule has been used by the specific company. Okay, so the combination of color can be used as the trademark. Then the letter marks for like IBM. Okay, then device. Here the meaning of device is the pictorial representation of a company. Simply by looking at the picture you can identify the company. So this is the example. Okay, so this is the trademark of the Apple company. This is the pictorial representation. So in addition to identifying the commercial source of goods or services, the trademarks have been categorized into three categories. So one is the collective mark. अब collective marks क्या है? These are the marks which are owned by an association. Okay, it is not given to individual person, it is owned by an association, but the member of that association can use these mark to indicate the product. So this is the collective mark of the Cambridge University. Okay. Similarly, the collective mark of Akal University we can use, okay, whenever we go to some conferences or for giving invited lectures, so we can use these marks. Then service marks, these are the brand name or logo that identify a service provider. Here is the Urban Clap, or you can understand easily it by LIC. Okay, LIC का जो ट्रेडमार्क है that help us to identify the service provider, that insurance is provided by the LIC. Then the third type is the certification trademarks. So these are given to anyone in compliance to the defined standard. अगर कोई पर्सन अपने प्रोडक्ट्स के स्टैंडर्ड मेंटेन रखता है, ओके, उसको अपने प्रोडक्ट्स के स्टैंडर्ड्स को एस्टेब्लिश रखता है, और एंड द रिक्वायरमेंट जो उसे पूरी करनी होती है फॉर गेटिंग द मार्क, ओके, इफ़ a person agree to that terms, then the certification trademarks are given. Okay, for example, ISI mark. Okay. And next is the trademark registration process. So for registering trademark, so one should first search for the availability of the trademark. If I am going to apply for registering a trademark, I should know that whether it is already present or not in the market. If it is not present, then application can be filed to National Trademark Office or Regional Trademark Office, and that application must contain a clear reproduction of the sign filed for registration. Okay, clear reproduction means its color, its form or its shape, three-dimensional features, these are clearly mentioned in the application, and also the list of goods or services to which the sign would apply should be mentioned. Okay, another thing that the sign must be distinctive, means it should be able to differentiate between our own goods or services from our competitor, and care should be taken that the marks should not be misleading for the customer or should not be deceptive. Okay, so after filing application, the application then goes for the substantial examination. If found correct, then you are given the authority to use that mark. Okay, if some problem lies, if somebody found the problem in the trademarks sanctioned to us, a person can file the opposition. Okay, so there are several grounds where the registration of trademark can be refused. One is if the marks are devoid of distinctive character, already explained, or if the marks are descriptive or generic in nature. What is the meaning of descriptive and generic mark? So descriptive marks are generally used to describe the quality of the goods or services. Okay, they are not able to differentiate between the goods. For example, these are generally, you can say, adjective in nature. For example, if we would like to use a trademark cold and creamy for ice cream, so this describe only the quality of ice cream, not its distinctive nature. Then generic marks क्या होते हैं? These are the marks which just refers to what a particular good or service is. Again, not able to distinguish our goods with other. Here we take the example of the hair cutting establishment. If someone is establishing a hair cutting salon and would like to fetch the trade name barber, so this will describe only what the good or service is, not how it is differentiated from the other competitors. So these are the descriptive or generic marks. And if the marks are deceptive or causing confusion, these will not be allowed for registration. If the marks containing any matter which hurt the religious sentiments of the Indian citizens, or if the marks are scandalous or obscene in nature. And the other refusal ground is that if the mark contain exactly the shape of the goods, okay, which result from the nature of the good themselves, will also be rejected. For example, apple design for a package of apple, you cannot use this as trademark, or a round shape for the tennis ball, etc. What is the duration and fee for these trademarks? The trademarks are generally given for the 10 years from the date of application, and after completion of 10 years these can be renewed. And the service marks, they are exclusively given for 17 years, and these can also be renewed. And the fee of 2500 has to pay for each class of goods or services. Okay. Then the trademark infringement, counterfeiting and dilution. Means if somebody found to deliberately copying the owner mark to reduce the value of mark, okay, or just copying the mark to create the confusion with the trademark already existing in the marketplace. So all these things leads to the offense, and these offenses generally leads to the punishment, means heavy fine and imprisonment result in. Okay. So unlike patent and copyright, trademark law, these trademark laws confer perpetual right to its owner. So trademarks जो हैं, these are the perpetual rights to its owner. What is the meaning of perpetual rights? The rights which can be passed on to descendant. Perpetual, आगे से आगे चलते रहेंगे till you are using it. So trademarks are generally based on the theory of use it or lose it. When you are continuously using it, you can pass on it to your next generation, but once you stop using it, you will lose it. Okay. So these are the perpetual right. Also these are territorial in nature, like patent and copyright. Means if you apply for the trademark in one country and want to sell or your goods or services in other country under the same trademark, you have to apply to the other country. So generally, to avoid this practice, there are certain laws, okay, where you can apply for the international registration also, okay. And there is a Madrid Agreement which came into the force in 1989, okay, which allow the applying of the international registration, okay. If our country is the part of this Madrid Agreement, first we have to apply in the country whose native are we, okay. So once we have to apply to our native country, this is called the basic registration. Then you need not to apply to other country, just our government, our office will pass on the request to the associated countries itself, and our trademark will be registered in those countries, okay, which are the part of the Madrid Agreement. So you need not to apply again and again, okay. And this another topic is, it is very small topic, trade secrets. अब trade secret क्या है? Trade secret, it consists of the formula, device, idea, process, pattern or compilation of information that gives the owner a competitive advantage in the marketplace. So trade secret is not protected by the federal law. So there is, unlike patent, unlike copyright, trade secret protection extend indefinitely, okay. It may provide an advantage over patent protection and other intellectual property rights which last only for a specific duration. अब पेटेंट कॉपीराइट का ड्यूरेशन फिक्स है, बट इसका जो ड्यूरेशन है दैट इज इनडेफिनेट until the secret is lost, okay, or damaged, okay. So कोई भी फार्मूला है, आइडिया है और प्रोसेस है, it comes under the trade secret if it is having some commercial values, and it is a not common knowledge, okay. So any two person can sign a contract, non-disclosure agreement, to protect the trade secret, okay. अब अगर हम इसमें ट्रेड सीक्रेट का बड़ा फेमस एग्जांपल देखें, दैट इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ कोको कोला. सो जो कोको कोला है, इट वाज द इंग्रेडिएंट ऑफ कोको कोला. द फर्स्ट फाउंडर ऑफ द कंपनी वाज पेम्पल्टन, एंड बिफोर हिज डेथ he passed on his secret of this Coca-Cola to the 4 people only, and after that some other person purchased the right of this Coca-Cola in 1891 from the Pemberton families, modified the ingredient and established the Coca-Cola company. And it is the rule of the company that at a time only 2 employees, they know the secret of the Coca-Cola ingredient. At a time only 2. and they are not allowed to travel together to keep the secret confidential. So trade secrets are known as confidential information. If one dies between two, okay, then what will happen? Other is knowing that, he will then make a contract with the other employee. Again two will know the secret. So इतने सालों से from the 1891 and till now, without any patent, without any other IPR, the secret is going on. Okay, so this is the advantage of the trade secret. So in the end, there is the conclusion of our 3 parts. So we learned that we should create yourself rather than using other creation. Do not use competitor mark in such way that it harms competitor in unfair way. No comparison that are likely to cause confusion. Okay, thank you. The question for today is that what is the difference between trademark and service mark? With example, post your answer in Google Classroom. Thank you.